A question I get asked an awful lot is, Nafissa, do I really need a coach? And the one thing I've discovered is that all the reasons I hear why a person doesn't hire a coach are the exact reasons they need to hire a coach. So the short answer to that question is yes, you need to hire a coach. The longer and more important answer is why you need to hire a coach and how do you choose the right coach for you. Hey there, I'm Nafissa Shireen, and welcome to Living Forward TV, where we help you to create the personal freedom you crave through a business you absolutely love. And to make that happen, you also need a coach. Now, you may be thinking, I'm really self-motivated, or I've taken a ton of trainings, I don't need to learn anymore. I just need to implement. Or I need to make money first, then I'll hire a coach. There's a whole bunch of internal dialogue that could be going on. And as I mentioned before in the opening credits, whatever it is you're telling yourselves are usually the exact reasons why you need to hire a coach. Here's the thing. If you're not creating the results you want, then doing it on your own clearly isn't working. It's that simple. And if you look at just about any successful person that you admire, they didn't do it on their own. They've had coaching, they've had mentoring, and this includes, really famous and extremely wealthy people and celebrities. And there's no arguing that they're highly self-motivated and highly trained. And even when they achieve their desired success, they still don't go it alone, as they know that they didn't get there on their own and they won't stay there on their own. And they know they certainly won't continue to grow and get to their next level. Because no matter what level we're at in our life, there's always stuff that comes up. There's stuff we have to work on. And a coach and a mentor is what helps them and helps us to stay accountable and to really break through whatever fears and limiting beliefs are still with them. Now, if you're serious about creating freedom and achieving your goals and dreams, why wouldn't you give yourself every opportunity to get the support you need to make it happen? I honestly and in full integrity believe that to succeed, you need support. And depending on what you specifically need help with, that becomes an important deciding factor in knowing who to hire. Most entrepreneurs, while they're incredibly talented in what they do, don't necessarily know how to grow, market, and scale a business. And so a lot of the help they need is technical and instructional in nature. And that's why so many enroll in online courses and programs to learn skills that they don't have, such as how to run a workshop or how to run a profitable webinar, how to build up a social media presence. We have a couple of awesome courses here at Living Forward. We have one on how to get fully booked with speaking gigs, and we have another online program on how to create packages. Not only have I created a few courses, I've also invested in my fair share, and I think they're an amazing step, and I'm a huge fan. These types of online programs go really deep into instructional and technical detail at such an incredible investment that they really are a no-brainer if you're willing to do the work. However, they're just one piece of a much bigger puzzle, and on their own, while they might help you create a specific result, they aren't going to help you create the ultimate big picture you really want: time and money freedom. Life on your terms. A lot of entrepreneurs will take course after course and then don't even implement. Or if they do implement and hit a snag, they back off. Why? Because of their mindset, their beliefs, their fears, their doubts. Mastering technical skills is one thing. However, for the success that leads to freedom, in addition to working on your business, you also need to work on yourself. One of my favorite authors is Robin Sharma, and he has a quote that I just love. He says, "You'll never behave in a way that's inconsistent with your self-belief." And more simply put, what you believe determines what you do. And while your income can totally and completely exceed your level of technical ability, it will never exceed your level of self-development. And that's why if you're really, really serious about creating a business and life on your terms, no matter what your goals are, they're different. How you define freedom, that's up to you. But to achieve that, you need a coach and you need a mentor of your own. I hired my first coach when I was still working in corporate way back in 2007. I had a middle management position and I was stuck both in my role, I wasn't getting promoted, and my income was stuck at the high five figures. In less than a year, with working with a coach, I was promoted to an executive role. And in less than 3 years, I multiplied my income almost tenfold. That wouldn't have happened if I didn't become the person who made it happen. And I never would have become that person without my coach to guide me along. I've never looked back, and since then, I have always had a coach. And it was so life-changing and so impactful that when I switched careers, I became a coach. And at every up level in my business and life, I've continued to hire a coach and up-level the coach I've hired. And I've always made sure that they've had their own mentors and coaches as well. So when I say to you that you need a coach, it's coming from a 100% genuine place of authenticity and service. I know that with the right coach, if you're willing to do the work, you will catapult your results. And that's why in today's download, I talk about the right coach. And I outline what I consider to be the 6 factors that are really important and what I look for and recommend you look for when hiring your own coach. This is something that's so personal to me, and it's my privilege to share it with you. I'm a firm believer in lifelong learning. And what I'd like to leave you with today is that when you master the right skills and you master yourself, you become unstoppable. If you found today's episode helpful, please share it with someone who you know needs it, and I'd love you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I also want to hear from you. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you found most helpful today, what inspired you the most, and I'll come back and respond. And if you have more questions or need more help, then I'd like to invite you to join me in the free Living Forward Facebook community. I come to you live each week on After the Episode to take your questions and to get to know you. It's also a great place to build your network and grow your business. Simply go to livingforwardcommunity.com, click the Join Now button, and I'll see you on the inside.